Generative AI should be integrated into higher learning academic institutions because it improves personalized learning, strengthens academic success, and prepares students with important skills that are needed for an evolving workforce. In the world today, college students often face many demands, and AI has the ability to make their education more relevant to the modern world. So, why generative AI? Why should it be integrated into higher learning institutions? One, it improves individualized learning. AI gives students individualized support when instructors don't have time for one-on-ones. A student is able to learn effectively and it can also increase their confidence. This is important for academic growth. Research by Al-Hamadi and Al-Hazmi in the article called Towards the Effective AI Adoption in Higher Education, a Comprehensive Conceptual Model states that advancements in artificial intelligence have facilitated the creation of personalized teaching models that cater to individual learning capacities in higher education, resulting in improved student performance. This also, which we talked about, strengthens academic success. For students, AI can organize study notes. It can also get started with brainstorming as well for students and also review any study material. Instead of a student struggling when they are able to use the tools that they can benefit from and also stay engaged as well. This prepares students for the workforce. AI is becoming a standard tool that is used in many fields, including healthcare and also business. By using this in college, students are able to learn how to interact in this advanced technology, and this will prepare them for future careers, especially the ones that are in high demand. This technology tool are needed resources to better support students through their educational journey.
AI's impact on student success. This graph here on the right shows that higher levels of AI integration are associated with improved student performance, supporting the argument that AI enhances academic success. And just below the three bulletin points down here, AI-supported personalized learning improves academic performance, and students benefit from individualized support not always available from instructors. And then research shows AI boosts engagement and study efficiency. So for this slide, I illustrated a generative AI directly supports student success. But from the information with this, for example, with the line graph, shows that the AI integration increases while the student performance also improves. This connects to the idea that AI tools can personalize learning in ways instructors don't always have time for. And doing this, the research we reviewed explains that AI-supported personalized learning not only improves academic performance, but also boosts engagement and efficiency. So the visual trend here is just supports our team's argument that AI strains students' learning outcomes. So, and then of course here for the next one, we have AI skills for the workforce. Here, this data demonstrates that AI use is growing across multiple industries, highlighting the need for students to develop AI skills before entering the workforce. And of course, AI is widely used in high demand fields like tech, healthcare, and business. And also learning AI in college prepares students to use these tools in the workforce. And also AI literacy increases professional competitiveness. And yes, and then of course here with the AI usage across all the multiple industries, you have the graph and everything showing that. And then of course this slide right here, it just focused more on how AI prepares students for the modern workforce, of course, like it says up top. But as talking about the bar graph here, the bar graph, this shows how AI tools are already widely used in major industries like the ones that are presented right here. But because these fields rely heavily on AI, it's important that students gain experience with these tools before entering their careers. And using AI in college helps tremendously become more competitive and better prepared for jobs that increasingly require AI. And here, with this data, supports our argument that AI integration in higher education can prepare students for high demand careers. Thank you.
So, what does this all mean, and why should it matter to you? AI is becoming integrated into our everyday lives across all different aspects of it, and it shapes how we learn, work, and problem solve. which makes understanding its role that much more important to us. When used responsibly, AI can be a tool for success and guidance rather than hindering your learning. It also helps you strengthen all your skills that you learned rather than replacing them with AI. So, what are the impacts of AI? AI has impacted learning, employment, and education. With learning, personalized learning has become even easier and have gave people efficiency and a new way of understanding material through AI. AI has also been adopted to different businesses and areas of employment, which have created new job opportunities for people that might have not had the opportunity before. And lastly, education. With education, people would say that AI hinders one's ability to learn. But on the other hand, AI helps people understand more and creates more opportunities in education to learn about AI and how to use AI correctly.
I'm Sam, and my role in this presentation is the role of a skeptic. My job is to challenge the assumptions behind our argument and make sure we're evaluating generative AI responsibly. The first issue we have to acknowledge is that correlation does not equal causation. Some controlled studies show improvements with AI tutors, but those results come from highly structured systems, not classroom use of ChatGPT or other generative tools. Real courses do not replicate those conditions. Second, generative AI models produce hallucinations, confident but incorrect information. Studies from Stanford and other researchers show hallucination rates can be significant, especially in domain-specific or factual tasks. If students rely on unverified AI output, learning accuracy suffers. Third, AI detectors are unreliable. Tools like Turnitin can flag human writing as AI generative and also miss actual AI text. OpenAI even discontinued its own detector because the error rates were too high. So depending on them for academic integrity causes fairness issues. Fourth, we need to think about equality. Access to AI tools is not evenly distributed among students. Without institutional support, AI may widen existing achievement gaps instead of closing them. And finally, many professors don't feel adequately trained to integrate AI into their teaching. Without clear guidance and consistent standards, students receive mixed messages about what is allowed and what is effective. Together, these risks show why AI integration needs thoughtful structure, not blind optimism. On this slide, you can see three visuals that highlight these issues. The first graph shows disparities in AI access, which can disadvantage lower income students. The second visual shows how unpredictable AI detectors are, with both false positives and false negatives posing academic integrity concerns. And the third graph shows hallucination rates across different types of tasks, especially high for complex or specialized questions. These data points illustrate why institutions need strong safeguards, verification strategies, and equitable access plans before expanding generative AI. My position isn't anti-AI, it's about ensuring we adapt it responsibly, accurately, and fairly.
In this portion of the presentation, we're offering a balanced critique of the Department of Education's report on AI in teaching and learning. To begin with the areas where we agree, the report is correct that AI should support teachers rather than replace them. Human judgment and contextual understanding are still essential, and AI can't fully match that yet. We also agree with the report's openness about risks such as data bias and algorithmic discrimination. Acknowledging these issues is necessary for any responsible use of AI in schools. Transparency is another shared priority. Educators need to understand how AI tools work in order to trust and use them effectively. Lastly, we agree that AI can be beneficial in structured tasks. Intelligent tutoring systems, for example, have shown real evidence of improving step-by-step learning in subjects like math. On the other hand, there are several areas where we disagree with the report. First, we believe the report overestimates how ready AI is for complex or creative learning tasks. Even the report itself notes that AI can be inaccurate and lacks common sense reasoning, so its capabilities are still limited. We're also concerned about the expectation that teachers constantly monitor and correct AI recommendations. Given the workload teachers already carry, that may not be realistic. Another disagreement involves the claim that AI could reduce inequities. Because of biased data and uneven representation, AI could easily make existing gaps worse unless strong safeguards are put in place. And finally, AI's adaptivity remains limited. It performs well in narrow structured tasks, but it struggles with creativity, collaboration, and culturally responsive teaching, all essential components of meaningful learning. Overall, we believe AI has promise, but it needs to be adopted carefully with an understanding of both its strengths and its current limitations.
Circling back to our argument, integrating AI into higher learning institutions is beneficial because it improves individualized learning, strengthens academic success, and prepares students for the workforce. Students can benefit from AI personalized learning as an individualized support when not available by instructors. It can serve as a guidance tool to tailor student needs and learning experiences, anything such as study plans and tracking any learnings. Through sources findings, a positive correlation can be found between higher levels of AI integration and improved student performance, indicating that the relationship between student engagement and study efficiency is increased with AI support. As AI is being adopted across many industries in high-demand fields such as tech, healthcare, and business, learning AI literacy before entering a workforce prepares and enhances professional competitive for students and their readiness. AI is continuously improving and evolving, and while it has its limitations to its capabilities, room for errors and misunderstanding is still possible, to which there should still be caution on its reliability.